Hello everyone, my name is Ashlyn Johnson and today I would like to talk to you about positive leadership. So how many of you have ever been a part of a group who had a negative leader and just did not enjoy being in that group or even doing the task that you were asked to do? I know I personally hate having a leader that is not positive and doesn't lead by example and do the things that a positive leader should do. Positive leadership can bring the best out in people and make them strive to do things that they never thought they were capable of doing. Being understanding and leading by example, being dependable is also a part of being a positive leader. When someone feels that they can relate to you and depend on you, is when you can prove to them that they can do more than they ever thought that they could do. So today I'm going to talk about the 3 different parts of being a positive leader, which is to be understanding, to lead by example, and to be dependable. To me, these are the 3 main things that can help you be a positive leader. By being understanding, that's having good judgment and being tolerant to others. Being able to relate to circumstances that you are leading people through, and also strive to be sympathetic to others in any situation. I know I used to work for a man who was never sympathetic for anything that I was going through. He just thought, she's a college girl, she can do whatever I ask her to do, and didn't ever think about me when I had midterms or finals or anything that I was struggling with. He would just pile it on and pile it on and pile it on. And I got to where I just could not handle it. And to me, he just was not a very understanding person, and that made my job difficult and then made other people around me not enjoy being around me either. Which that leads into lead by example. He should have led me to do better. He should have helped me. He should have guided me through the things that he gave me. So leading by example is not only talking the talk, but it's also walking the walk. If you're going to ask others to do something, you should be able to do those things and help them with it before just throwing things at them. Do what's right in every situation. Always, be stable in what you're talking about. Don't ever change your mind just because you think you're going to upset somebody else. And then act in the way that shows how others should act. If you're going to do something, you need to do it to the absolute fullest that you can do it. Leading by example is also, if you give someone a task, show them, lead them, guide them through it. Do what you're asking them to do and show them the certain steps that you should do. I had a cheer coach in college, and she did not lead by example. She would tell us to do things, but then she would make some people do it, but other people she wouldn't make do it, and it was kind of favoritism. And as a leader, you cannot show favoritism to anybody, whether it's a family member or a friend or a spouse or whoever it is. If you're leading a group, you have to be set in leading that group. Also, a leader needs to be dependable. Always be a reliable source for your followers. If your followers need you and need your help, you should always be the first person that they should come to. They should feel a connection towards you that makes them feel that they can trust you and they can come to you with things. Support the needs of those who come to you also. If someone comes to you and they ask you, can you help me with this, or can you guide me through this, and you're just like, no, I can't, I don't have time, and you push it to the side, they're not going to come to you for things anymore. My boss right now, she is like my rock. She helps me with everything. She will take the time to listen to anything that I may have questions about, or help me with something new that I'm not really sure what to do. And I think that's a big part of being a positive leader. I think that as a leader, you should be, the top person, but you should always strive to be the closest person to your followers that you're leading. You should also be an obedient listener. You should always listen to your followers, whether it sometimes is negative. If you upset somebody, then just listen to them. Let them vent to you and handle it in a way that's also leading by example. You should also, you should always be an obedient listener. Listening is one of the main things that a leader has to do, and that's one thing that many of us struggle with. Listening is like one of the hardest tasks that a person can do. So by being an obedient listener, that'll show your followers that you care and that you're understanding and that you want to help them strive doing these things. So positive leadership is a never-ending learning process. Being a positive leader is going to be difficult and it is going to be hard. And you're going to have to strive every day to learn and to help and to learn your followers. The more you know about them and the more you know about yourself, the easier that this leadership role will be for you. And then it's easy to stay positive while leading if you can strive to not let your personal life involve your work life. Like we learned in a class not too long ago that sometimes conflict come from within yourself. Like if you're running late to a class or if you're running late to work one morning, you're gonna lash out on everybody that's like going slow. Or if somebody comes in and asks you a question, you're trying to rumble all your things together, then that can keep you from being a positive leader. It can make you negative and bog you down. And I think as a leader, you have to learn time management and fix those things before it can hurt other people. Positivity while leading can motivate someone to do unimaginable things. I know if somebody is positive with me and they help me, that I feel like I can conquer any situation that comes my way. And I feel like positivity is what this world needs and what every business needs. And I just feel that with positivity, we can strive for greatness. That is one thing that my high school cheerleading coach used to tell us. You need to strive for greatness every single day. If you strive for greatness, you will never fail. If you are constantly trying to build yourself up and build the others around you, then you will never, ever be bogged down and you can do anything you want to with a positive attitude. So today, I have talked to you about positive leadership, how a positive leader needs to be understanding, needs to be dependable, and needs to lead by example. I hope some of these things will help you become more of a positive leader, and I definitely know that every day I strive to do these 3 things, and it has definitely helped me. Thank you for listening.